Oh boy. Hi guys. How's it going? Yeah, I got good news and bad news. I was okay, honestly, I went to take a nap and I overslept. So, oops. Yep, another night strike gaff. There you go. So, what's going on? If you guys want to jump in, the link's out there, pinned to the chat. So, I mean, come on, jump in. We'll go for a little while. I know Gary's doing his chat like 9 or so we might only run this for like half an hour. But I'm here. I didn't forget about you guys. I was taking a siesta. A very, very needed siesta. So what's going on, guys? Mr. FNH is out there. What's going on, man? You haven't been getting pulled over by that cop again, have you? So, I did an awful thing today. I bought a Mosin Nagant. I didn't have one, so I bought one. It's an awful thing to do. Completely awful. So, anyways, yeah. D23 is having a guest on his channel tonight. Oh, all right. Awesome for D23. So, and as Defense Dad said, the 6:30 was just like a suggestion, right? Yes, it was a suggestion. Just like 7:30 was a suggestion, and Night Strike overslept because, well, Night Strike needed a nap. Let's put it that way. I have an allergy problems today. So what's going on with you guys? Anything interesting? Oh, you got an FN15, huh? Awesome. Yeah. Which one did you get? Did you get the military collector, or is it the tactical, or is it the the SRP G2? Yes, DM Foss. You got me. You got me, DM Foss. Sleepy Strike. You got me. I'll accept it. Oh no, Clint. No. The issue is, I bought a Chinese Type 53. Most of the got, not a Russian 9130. I got a Chinese Type 53, which is a it's an M44 copy of the 9130 M44, and yeah, I got it for $250. Came with a gnarled stock that needs to be refinished, which I'll probably send to Matt because Matt offered to help, and what I'll probably do is send him the stock, have him work on it, and then either if I can get a new stock, I'll try. But I know, Clint. We got paid too much. I understand, but at the current prices of Mosins, I mean, I had to get one eventually. I couldn't let Matt go after me, dog me all the time because I didn't buy that one in Tulsa because I only had enough money to get there and back, and I didn't have enough money to buy that $53 receiver and bring it back with me. That's the reason why I didn't bring it with me. That's why I didn't get it in Tulsa in 2018, because I did not legitimately have the cash to bring it back, because when you're flying, you have to put it in a TSA approved case with locks. I did not have the money to buy the case, buy the locks, pay them to let me add it onto my flight and bring it back with me. So that's what happened. So yeah, but yeah, I know. But I'm thinking I might just buy another stock, because I know where I can buy some stocks. Mr. FNH says his FN is the FN-15 pistol carbine. Bought it at auction a while back. All right, you got the pistol carbine. All right, cool. No shame in that. FN makes good shit. So, as far as what I got, I can show you guys a few pictures of what I got. There's the dude gave me a whole ton of pictures for the thing before I bought it, and I saved all the pictures. It's rough, so be aware that it came with, he took a 9130 stock and cut it down, but didn't inlet for the second spring for the bayonet or for the sling. So yeah. And the stock it comes with is really, really rough. I mean, like, that's how rough the stock is. It's the faded one that looks like it has seen better days. Okay. And then he took a 9130 stock and cut it down. I know it's blasphemy, taking a 9130 stock, putting it on a Chinese rifle, but no. He took the 9130 stock and did that, and he got that about as far as that and stopped. Because he had to inlet another spring, and then he had to cut a hole for the sling band. And he was just like, no, I'm going to stop there. I'm not going to screw with it anymore. So, but, the overall, the receiver doesn't look that bad. Yeah, it's got a couple rust spots here and there, but hey, $250 for Mosin, I'll take it. And it came with both socks, so. You can see the difference in the wood between the wood. It's like the right one is the Chinese one. The left one is it's Rothschild. But there's another picture of it. It's one of the Century imports, so you can see the Century logo there. There it is again. Let's see, another picture of the Russian stock. He actually had two of them, so I bought one of them from him. It's the left one. Let's see. There's that one. Got a little rust there on the sight. I can fix that though. That's no problem. There's that. Comes with the bayonet. It does come with the bayonet. Let's see. Yep. So. But that stock, ooh, wow, it's seen better days. Anyways, that's what I got this morning. I was up extra early this morning getting that, so I know Night Strike you shouldn't have. Okay. I misread. It's patrol rifle. There you go. Patrol carbine. FN-15 patrol carbine. I thought it said pistol. I'm still sleepy. So, as DM Voss said, sleepy strike. Just be aware. So again, Clint, that's what I got. So I've gotten 2 Chinese rifles in the span of a week. I think I'm done with Chinese rifles. I'm starting a collection. I've got 3 of them. So that's not a good thing to have. Whew, man, I'm still a little sleepy. If anyone wants to jump in, links at the top of the chat. Let's see. Change it from top chat to live chat and actually see what people are saying. Yeah, how about that? Night Strike, you should do that. You're right. I should do that. So, Oh, yeah. Patrol rifle, as he said. Sleepy Strike was not on the ball yet. Yeah. Definitely tractor stock right there. Yeah. Actually, I was, it's like, if I had $100 right now, I'd go and buy a new stock because I found a place to buy new stocks that don't look nearly as gnarled. So I may do that. So they do not look as bad. So, yeah. What is this? G23, I wonder what this is. So the panel question for this evening is, we'll wait for it because, gotta wait. Panel question for this evening is, do you own a motion to gun rifle? Yes or no? It's not a hard question. I'll leave that up for about 10 minutes. So. And DM Foss says, don't let the voices in your head tell you what to do. You're right. Those voices can go to hell. Exactly. But what if one of those voices is DM Foss? What do I do then, DM Foss? What do I do then? So, I have no idea. Go. So, it's definitely a hard question. It totally is. It's totally a hard question. You don't have to be interested, DM Foss. It's just, I'm just adding poll questions since I can do poll questions now. Now I'm doing poll questions every session because it adds a fun little activity between the viewers and myself and the panelists too. If the panelists want to jump in and join in on the poll, they can too, and it's fun. We can talk about stuff. Clint says the voices in his head are a fun bunch. I won't doubt that. And I'm not judging. So I can't vote on the poll myself. So again, it's up to the people out there. Up to the people out there. So. But again, things are happening. As the voices, take my advice. Don't take my advice. But that's funny. The DM Foss in my head is saying the opposite. Take your, don't take your advice, but take your advice. Which one of you is right? I'm not sure. You guys are giving me mixed messages. Am I joking? Yes, I am joking. So, And Foss, I didn't forget about you. I'm still working on that thing, so I did not forget about you. I just wanted to let you know. I've just been extremely busy here. Oh, I haven't had a chance to look at that yet. DM Foss says voices. G23 says DM Foss voices are telling you to buy the Glock. Left my ass off. No. See, the DM Foss voices are telling me to buy a Springfield Hellcat instead. Because why the fuck do you need a grip safety on a polymer gun? It's like what the hell? That's one reason why I don't like the Springfield Armory guns. A lot of their handguns. It's like you have a polymer gun. Okay, it should be striker fired, right? Right. Okay, so it's a striker fired polymer gun. What the hell do you need a grip safety for? It's like what the hell? You don't need a grip safety, but they thought grip safeties are cool. Yeah, they were cool about 100 years ago. Right now, not so much. About 100 or so years ago, they were cool. Are they cool now? Not really. Not really. Just small, silly little crap like that, So, I don't know, Jesse. Click the link at the top of the live chat, jump in, and we can get into all sorts of trouble. Oh, wow! I can't believe I said that. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. There we go. All right, so go. What is it? Patriot Dark. Good evening, gentlemen, and Night Strike. Good evening, ladies and germs, and and blind associates. You don't like grip safeties because of your small childlike hands. Well, you might have something there. I do have small hands. Yeah. Hey, Jesse.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. What's going on with you?
Not much. Trying to get my phone to work.
Yeah, just turn your camera off.
Well, I'm trying to, but my phone froze up.
Uh-oh.
I love it. Hold on.
Okay. I love frozen phones. I do. There you are. You back?
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. I figured it out.
I knew you could do it. I had faith in you. And if you didn't have faith in yourself, I had faith in you, so don't worry about it.
Well, thanks. So what kind of shenanigans is going on tonight?
I'm just opening a chat just to hang out for a while. That's it. That's no other shenanigans unless unless you'd like to propose something.
You should come to Missouri and us go fire some pew pew.
I want to. I really do. But, Missouri is quite a long way from South Carolina right now.
Touche.
Yeah, so what's going on with you? How are the kids? How's the family?
Good. They're getting big and
Wild?
those free range children are driving me nuts.
Well, they're all nice and cute when they're small, but when they grow up, they become wild.
Bless their hearts.
Yes, definitely a big old Texas bless their hearts.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a double bless their hearts because they got Tardot for a dad and me for a mom, so they're so screwed.
I wasn't going to say it, but I'm glad you did.
Listen, there's no shame in my game. I completely understand how crazy my kids are going to be.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you said it and I didn't, because I didn't want to get in trouble. So I bought a Mosin today.
I was looking for.
Wow. How's it shoot?
I don't know. I haven't shot it yet.
That's a party foul, dude. That's party foul.
Well, I bought a fixer-upper. I didn't pay much for it.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
I didn't pay. Like how Mosins are going for like $300, $400, really just $400 to $600 right now. I paid $250 for mine because it's a fixer-upper.
Well, the good thing about fixer-uppers is it makes a nice little project and it gives you more content to add to your channel. So we look forward to seeing the videos of your fixer-upper.
Yeah, I gotta start doing videos. That's the other thing. So I think once I do get all the parts, I think I am going to do a video on the M14 I got, and video record me putting the new parts on.
Very cool.
Because I bought a Polytech M14S the other day because I got a good deal on it, and I didn't buy a Springfield Armory. So, it's basically the same gun as a Springfield Armory M1A, but
yeah,
I didn't spend $1,800 on it.
Right.
That was the other bonus.
And as a mom, I can truly appreciate the thriftiness that you were bringing.
Yeah. So, there's small things. Let's see. Go. Right. There's that. I'm working on something in the background, so I'm sorry. It's just I'm out there.
That's okay. How do I see the chat from this app? Actually, I think I figured it out. Wow, look at that. Hold on.
There we go.
Wow, look at that, everybody. I am learning new stuff on the go.
Yeah. Let's see. Patreon in the Dark says you can talk about my brand new Para Ordnance P1445 Limited. Ooh la la. Yes, I saw pictures of that. It's a double stack 45. Congratulations. DM Foss says I bought an M&P 380 EZ with a Night Strike proof grip safety. Well, congratulations. Ghost Shadow says at Night Strike got sent home. Supposed to check blood O2 every 4 hours. Ooh. Shame on you, Ghost Shadow. Be careful. Watch yourself. So it's looking out of everyone out there, Only a couple people have motions, and most people don't. I thought more people would have motions.
Yeah, it's on our to get list. It's just not right now.
You guys should have got one when we were in Tulsa. Matt got one for like $50, and they had more of them.
Is that this past trip or the first trip that we went?
The first one.
Oh, dang.
It was just the receiver and the bolt, but that's really all you need to get started.
Right.
And then you just buy parts at a time, and then by the time you're done, hey, you got a rifle. So. Anyways. What's going on out the chat?
So what plans does everybody have for this weekend?
Probably fixing zero turn again because the belt keeps slipping off of the transmission, and mowing the lawn, and then mowing the range lawn, and then possibly shooting. Not a lot, but maybe a couple rounds.
That sounds like fun.
Not really. In order to get there, that's not really fun. So.
Well, yes, but when you mow, you're less likely to get eat up by chiggers and ticks while you're out at the range. So it's a win-win. You can see where your brass is, and you won't get eat up by ticks and chiggers.
Well, I don't really have a problem with triggers. It's just the ticks, the ticks. But I really don't have problems back there once I mow the lawn. So. Used to have really bad problems with them, but I think they've pretty much gone elsewhere.
I'm thinking tomorrow I might let some of my chickens out of the coop, see if they can take care of my chigger and tick problem. And the grasshoppers. Like, the grasshoppers are really bad this year. They ate up most of my garden. I'm a little upset with them. So I'm going to let my chickens eat them.
Yeah.
At least that's the plan. I may go out there and not have any chickens, but I'm going to stay positive.
Hey, Foss, check your email. So. Anyways, yeah. That sounds like a good idea. What I'm going to do, again, mow the lawn probably if the weather's permitting. Who knows? I don't have anything.
Yeah, I need to mow the lawn, but I think it's going to rain again tomorrow, so I'm kind of like, do I really want to?
I hope it doesn't rain. I really don't. Ooh. Highway covered in 4 feet of mud for over 7 miles. Where is this? Near Highway 70 near New Mexico's White Sands Missile Range is covered in mud for miles following last night's torrential rainfall. Ooh, boy. 4 feet of mud for 7 miles.
Yeah, no thank you.
Yeah. Well, when the land is all flat, you have, what you call it, mountains near you. Yeah, no. Nope. I mean, I remember when it used to flood a lot when I was younger in Arizona. Flooding gets bad out there, man. It's like so bad. It's like when you're in the Tucson area or you're near the Tucson area, the flood is so bad that your car could float away. That's how bad. I've seen it happen too.
That sounds like, yeah, that sounds like here back in 2011.
Yeah.
I think when that was.
Oh my God! There's another hurricane. I don't know where it is right now. I'm looking to see where it is. Okay, it's off the coast. It seems to be going towards Hawaii, but it's the greatest named hurricane ever. You know what it is?
What is it?
Hurricane Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. So everyone, if you're in the Hawaii area, watch out for Hurricane Felicia.
And I expect to see the boarded up windows saying "Bye, Felicia."
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
If there's no signs of "Bye, Felicia," I'm going to be highly disappointed with this.
Put up a couple of wooden boards and just spray paint over those boards saying "Bye, Felicia." That would be perfect. That would be perfect. Ooh, stir-fried grasshoppers? Yeah, I don't eat bugs. I know you can, and they are, some of them are, not entirely bad for you. But again, I'd rather eat normal food.
I get the whole. There's a lot of bugs that have a lot of protein and whatever else,
and nutrition.
I can't stomach it. Yeah, I can't bring myself to do that.
Neither can I. I don't like it, so I wouldn't do it. All right.
Now, if somebody sits there and grinds it up to where it's like a powder and puts it in my food, fine. Just don't tell me what you put in the food.
Clint is saying, with the price of plywood, I think I'd rather buy new windows. Yeah. Yeah, you say that before you get like 4 feet of water inside the house, right?
I'm pretty sure whether the windows are used with plyboard or not, if there's that much water, it's going to come in through the house either way.
Right. It is. It really is. So
unless you have like a backhoe or something where you can dig a trench and make your house on an island, I think you're pretty much going to be SOL.
Yeah, I think so too. So let's see. Huh. Uh-oh. It's Travis P. Once.
Hey, what's going on, man? How's it going?
It's like, muy bien.
Muy bien. Okay, bueno. What are we talking about? Flooding? Flooding now?
We were just, I just came across an article saying that, Travis, apparently there's a Hurricane Felicia going towards Hawaii.
Well, bye, Felicia.
Exactly. That's exactly what I thought.
Felicia, don't come back.
I'm like, yes, we finally have a Hurricane Felicia.
It's only taken how long? 100 years?
Exactly, right? So Travis, I got a Mosin today. Did I tell you about that? Oh, we lost Travis. Oh, no. Travis went off into the sunset. And he was never seen again. Woo. So
he said bye, Felicia, and she came after him.
Yeah, she came after him. Either that or, that crazy there he is. Crazy. Are you back, Felicia?
I was closing out the YouTube window and accidentally clicked on the wrong X. And
So
knock myself out of GunTube. So what's up?
So Travis, check this out, okay?
Yo.
I got this rifle today. I don't know if it was a good deal or not. Okay? It's an M44 Chinese Type 53 Mosin.
Okay.
Okay. Comes with 2 stocks. One of them is a cut 9130 stock. The other one is you see the Chew Chinese stock. The wood is pretty soft, but there's that.
So just go pick up get a replacement stock for it.
I need cash to do that because I legitimately I will never financially recover from this.
From buying the Mosin or from buying the M1?
From buying the M14 and the Mosin, back to back,
Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, you'll triple the value of the Mosin if you put a good stock on it, though.
Actually, here's the thing: I paid $250 for that Mosin.
Dude, that's not bad. I mean, they're right now. I mean, what are they going for on Gunbroker? Like $350 for an average one.
Granted, it's a Type 53 Chinese Mosin M44.
Doesn't matter.
But again, $250 is that a bad price?
The thing is, the Chinese one might be the more rare of the compared to the Russian ones that we get here.
The guy wanted $300. I offered him $250 just because of how rough the stock is on the old stock that came with the rifle is, and the factor that he cut down a 9130 stock and it doesn't fit properly. Okay, and I said, would you take $250? And he's like, sure. And I went and when I went and met him, we had like a long gun chat after I bought the gun from him. A long gun chat. Great guy. And it's just like I told him, I would have given, if the rifle was in better condition, I wouldn't give you more money. But the thing is, I looked on Gunbroker. If I just wanted, the Type 53 receiver and barrel, with the bolt and everything, I could have gotten it for about $250, $209 off of Gunbroker, and then with shipping and transfer, it would have been about $250. He goes, yeah, that's why I didn't argue with you because it's pretty much a fixer-upper. So I got a decent deal. It's not anything to write home about, but again, considering what the classic wants for a full-length 9130 right now, I think it's $399. I'm good with $250.
What's the least expensive decent stock you've seen out there in the market?
About $80, but I don't have $80 right now.
Yeah. I was kind of checking on
because
eBay. Now, does that fit in a full length 9130 stock?
That's a cut 9130 stock down to down to the M44 specs. But the problem is, it doesn't have. If you notice, it doesn't have the front sling hole cut, and I have to inlet another whatchamacallit. I have to inlet another spring for the bayonet because there's only one spring.
Okay.
I don't know if I can get the other side.
So you need either. Would you say either a Type 44 or Type 56 stock? Is that what you would need?
I need to. You see. Here's what I was talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the cutback 9130 doesn't have the sling loop on it.
Yeah. Right. Where was I? Right here. Yeah, because you can see the top stock only has one spring, doesn't have the sling hole, and the other spring, but the old stock does. Matt's offered to redo the stock for me, so I might just send him the handguard and the stock and ask him.
Oh yeah, dude, I was gonna say that. I was gonna ask if you were gonna do that because it would so be worth it. He does amazing woodwork. I mean, he really.
I know he does. I know he does, and he offered to do it for me, and I'm like, you know what? I think I may take you up on that offer. But again, I looked at buying a new stock, and I can get a new stock for about $80, as I said. Problem is, I'm short $80. I have completely wasted myself out by buying 2 guns in the span of a week.
It's like me. You're going to have to use next month's allowance, huh?
So, this is the M44 stock with upper handguard. Those stocks don't look nearly as bad as that one. Granted, those would clean off a little better than that other one I've got. So,
I'm surprised that nobody makes a polymer M44 replacement stock.
They do. They do.
Really?
But they make a 9130 stock, not an M44.
No, I know that the ATI Monte Carlo. I've had one, but I'm surprised that
Yeah.
nobody makes the M44 as a replacement. Just because
Yeah.
there might be a lot of people that want to use it if they want to shoot it, but not take the original stock out, risk scratching it or gouging it or breaking it or whatever. If they're going to go out in the field and play around with it. Yeah, that ATI stock is awesome. It's just that the gun is so freaking long. It looks like an Elmer Fudd rifle because it's so freaking long with that barrel hanging off the front of it. But it's comfortable. You got a high cheek weld with it. You got a nice butt pad on the back of it. It's easy. It's a lot easier to shoot when you're running the Monte Carlo stock.
It's everyone's favorite artisan, Tony. What's going on, Tony?
Hey, what's up? I heard M44 and I was like, hey.
Yeah, I bought that Mosin like I said I was.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so, and here's the thing. After I bought the Mosin from him, me and this guy had, a super awesome, conversation just about guns all across the spectrum, Just about, old school guns he's got and old school guns I've got, even new stuff, So, it's nice to meet another gun guy and talk about guns, right?
Was yours as nice as mine?
No, mine is a forgive the expression, but mine is a shit stick.
I'm just kidding. I remember what I did with mine. I actually had a giveaway and gave it away. I thought I had sold it, but I actually went back and looked at this video, and it was, for some reason, I don't know what came over me. I don't know.
So
probably this sore shoulder.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's just things are going on, So, but I'm not buying any more rifles now. I'm done. I'm cutting back for a little while because way too much money. Way too much money.
Now, I've reviewed just about everything, but I think Tony shot just about everything.
I believe Tony has. Tony's got videos of shooting literally everything.
But you can mention about any gun, and he's probably got footage of him ripping it up.
But
that fireball.
Well,
Tony's been on YouTube longer than both you and me. So
I was lucky enough. I was lucky enough to go to Eric Shoots 5 years in a row, and he's the one that has all the freaking guns, or the people who would come to the shoots had the guns. So yeah, you go to those events and you get to shoot a lot of different, kind of stuff.
Of his arsenal, I think of the stuff he shows, I think he only owns about a quarter of what he actually shows on his channel.
The most awesome thing is that cannon he has.
He probably owns that, yes.
I got a video. He had just signed the Cricket, for the fundraiser. And I was standing there and he turns around and lights it. And I'm like, boom. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. So I got knelt down behind it and got another, a little video of it going off.
So Tony, awesome. I don't know if I showed you the other night, but there is the Mosin. That's a cut 9130 stock. I'm going to go buy another stock, but eventually. But
I was trying to figure out what the difference. I forgot exactly.
Here, I will show you the difference between a cut 9130 stock and an actual M44 stock. I've got a picture right here that pretty much sums it up.
That's why I went and looked at mine.
Right here,
trying to figure out the difference.
Right here. Here's the end. He cut the 9130 stock down, but the problem is see at the end there of the beat up stock, there's a spring there. It's missing on the 9130 stock, and it's also missing the sling hole. You see that?
Oh yeah.
Those are that's the only two differences between the 9130 stock and a M44 stock. Length and sling hole and the extra spring, which I have the extra spring. If I wanted to inlet the extra spring and cut a hole using whatever tool I've got to put the sling band in, I could do. But I really don't want to screw up that stock any more than it already is. So
you should save up your pennies and go get the Archangel kit for, and then you have the neat little assault carbine you run around with.
No, I've heard the magazines on those Archangels don't work that well.
Oh, they're proprietary. They're not set up for like. Yeah, they would be, wouldn't they? That makes sense. Yeah.
All right. So the poll right now is: do you own a Mosin Nagant rifle? What we got the percentages are yes 44%, no 56%. Well, those aren't bad numbers. I can deal. Gunpowder Beauty says she's still here. She had to jump out to deal with bedtime routines for the kiddos. I can't blame her. But at least we had Jesse in here for a little bit. So that's all good.
Dude, I'm thinking with that shorter barrel, that ATI stock would look really nice on it. It would look like just a conventional rifle.
I know, but I don't want to spend $170 on a.
No, the ATI stock is only. Well, I don't know what they cost now. I think I bought mine for 50 or 60 off Amazon. Not the Archangel, just the ATI Monte Carlo stock.
Yeah, but it's
Matt's got it in brown. I think I had one in black.
It's the Monte Carlo stock for the M44.
I think it would probably work. I mean, I would imagine that it would the barrel would just protrude just past the end of it because the barrel sticks like a foot off the end of the ATI version.
So this was a Russian one.
I've got a Chinese. You've got a Russian.
Yeah, I was trying to remember whether mine was Chinese or Russian.
But you've got the PW Arms stencil on the side. I saw that. Yeah, I have the Sentry Arms.
This was before I refinished the stock on it.
Yeah, it says Sentry on the side of mine. So
mine's a PW Arms also. I bought mine at Cabela's about 10 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
Got a Hex. I was pretty lucky.
Yeah, when I saw that stock, I was like, "Nah, I got to refinish that." So this is when I first got it.
Daniel said it makes an excellent point. Night Strike, you're done until the next one comes along. Laugh out loud. Yes, he is. He is definitely 100% correct, right, Travis? I'm done with buying rifles until the next one comes along.
Sorry, man. When I'm looking at, I'm not using my headset or my mic. I'm just using the mic on my laptop. So I'm done talking. But no, yeah, I keep saying that too. Like, I'm done buying another gun here. I just bought another upper from 80% build that I've been working on.
Right.
God.
So it happens.
Man, just don't start milling your own. That turns into an addiction.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
You were 100% correct, Travis. 100% correct. So again, we got anybody out there on the YouTube side? Again, if you're here, go ahead and say something. Let us know you're out there. If you're not here, I guess, well, thank you for showing up for the duration of being here. Tony's showing us his shot groups on his Mosin. How good a shooter were you with this Mosin? Okay, that's pretty respectable groups.
Minute of man accuracy. That's all you need.
I think this is 50 yards.
Well, 50 yards ain't bad. That's about all I got.
Tony, is the stock finished in that video?
I hit one. Look.
Yeah, that was like what 1 MOA?
Yeah, because that's a pretty small target.
Yeah.
The target's probably about an inch and a half.
Yeah, that's one of those inch. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a couple of. I use a lot of those. But in that video, Tony, is that stock been refinished?
Let's see.
Because you say our new old Mosin Nagant. So I don't know if you meant that you had done some work on it. It looks like it has.
Yeah, this is where I refinished. Yeah, this is after I refinished it. Yeah,
I do not know the first thing about woodwork whatsoever.
Here's Barrett's video cameraman.
Yeah, we're getting the waist experience, the waistline experience. There we go.
You just running Tula through that, or were you running some surplus ammo? Do you remember what you're
surplus? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have any 7.62 by 54 R today, so I went over after I bought the rifle. I moseyed on over to PSA to buy some Tula, and even Tula 7.62 by 54 R was all they got, And the problem is, I only could get 2 boxes because do you know how much it's going for right now, Travis, at PSA?
Dude, I can buy locally for $14.99, which is about $2 more than I was paying before the pandemic. Let me guess. $28.99 for a box of Tula.
Close. It was $19.99 a box.
That's just wrong. I'm sorry.
For 20 rounds. For 20 rounds. So
I think the lowest I ever bought it might have been $9.97 at Walmart, like when I first got my Mosin.
Right.
And then, I should have bought Spam cans, but those would have been, not that it matters, but those would have been corrosive. But yeah, that's one of the few ammos at a couple of our local gun stores that they have not jacked the price on. That and 9x18 Makarov is still pretty cheap too.
Yeah. Now, if I wanted to get cheap Tula 7.62x39, $7.99 a box at PSA. If I wanted to get Red Army,
Red Army Standard.
Yeah, Red Army Standard. It was about $9.99 a box for 7.62x39.
Oh, that's what you used to pay, or that's what they're
That's what we're paying right now. But for 7.62x54R, it's like $19.99 a box.
Yeah.
I mean, like, good Lord, I can only afford
that's
2
the
boxes.
price I used to pay for like a box of Purdy Brass, Purdy Partisan, like really good stuff,
Yeah.
I haven't even checked to see if any of the Brown Bear or Silver Bear or any of that stuff is in stock, at all. I haven't really looked, but let's see what a box goes for at AmmoSeek.
I don't know if you want to know.
I mean, I don't use that as my shopping metric. I go local, but
right.
62X. All right, let's see what they got here. So 48 cents a round. That's probably going to be for some. Okay, so Red Army Standard, Shark Coast Tactical selling it for $9.60 a box, 48 cents a round. That's not bad. That's basically pre-pandemic pricing. That's what I was paying for a box at Walmart. Barnaul is 500 rounds for $239. 174 grain, which is a pretty heavy round.
Right. I'm only going to buy in boxes of 20, so a couple boxes of 20 here and there.
Red Army Standard is $9.94, and then it just goes up from there. At True Shot Gun Club. But again, you're looking at shipping too, and a lot of these places will charge you $12 to $15 an order, so you might as well, tie it in.
Shark Coast Tactical is saying Red Army Standard 7.62x54R 148 grain full metal jacket box of 20 is $9.60.
Yeah, I just said that. Yeah.
I mean,
what's really been a disappointment is Barnaul Steel Case 300 Blackout.
I've not seen any Barnaul in the area.
I signed up for notifications through who is it? I didn't have the best luck with them. One of the big ammo distributors. Anyway, Target Sports USA or whatever it's called, Target Sports. I signed up for notifications on the Barnaul 300 Blackout Steel Case, which I bought it pre-pandemic for $9.99 a box or $10.99 a box, and I keep getting notifications it's in stock and they're selling it for $20. I'm like, the whole idea behind the steel case thing was that to make an affordable 300 Blackout round,
right?
And that's really been a disappointment how the price on that has gone down. It's been a year now.
I watched a video the other day. It came out the other day, and it's from some guys that work with a lot of the ammo manufacturers in the industry. They're saying that the prices won't get down back to the pre-pandemic prices till like 2022.
Okay, well, hold on a second now, because I got a buddy who's out in Grand Island who went into. I swear to God, he called it I'm looking at his text message right now. He sent me a photo of it. Okay, he said this was at Sportsman's Warehouse in Grand Island. I guess I didn't realize they had one there in Nebraska. Yeah. That was a limited 5 boxes of 223 or 9mm. They were selling 223. Click on the photo here. Winchester white box for $8.99 a box. And then they're selling 9mm for $11.99 for Winchester white box. Or no, Blazer. I'm sorry. And I got pics to prove it.
Okay.
So prices. I mean, here locally, 223 is cheap. I can get PMC 64 grain green tip for $11.99 at Shields.
Okay, so E-Rock says, I sold the Marlin 7-round 22 long rifle mag on eBay. The buyer is from Brazil. He asked me to disassemble the magazine and mark it as metal and plastic for model airplane build. Is that legal? No, you're exporting a firearm part out of the United States to a country which, while they have lessened their gun laws, but the restrictions are they still have restrictions for magazines and parts coming into the country.
Well, leaving because of ITAR, you're not supposed to send any certain gun parts abroad.
Unless you're an FFL that has permission from the United States government to send any parts out. No. So that would be he's either trying to scam you, take your money and your parts, or two, he's trying to get you to go to jail.
Or just legitimately somebody. I've had people contact me wanting me to send them stuff, and I won't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably because he can't get them. Maybe because of capacity limits, or they're just not available locally.
They're probably just not available locally, so he's looking everywhere. But the problem is, because of our laws here, you don't want to do that. Don't do it. Daniel says at Night Strike, did you see that secession poll all the news is talking about? I have not seen it. I've heard, people have been talking about secession here and there, but, with Texas. But, we had a discussion about the other night, and it's just Texas can do that, but technically South Carolina can secede if they want to, because we never, South Carolina never technically surrendered. They just fell in line with everyone else, but they didn't surrender. So, I mean, again, I'm not really a big proponent of secession because that just throws so many variables out the window, and it includes a whole new set of variables, and it'll completely throw a wrench into the whole country. But again, I have not seen that poll. So Daniel, if you could email me a link to one of those polls, I would like to see it.
Who was wanting to secede besides Texas?
I don't know. But my email is nightstrike@gmail.com. So if you want to send me an email or send me a picture of one of your guns, or, if you have a question or comment that you would like us to go over, please go ahead and send me an email. Again, you can also just say, hey, at Night Strike, or, super chat and say, question here, topic here. I'm up for anything. People, I don't know if you realize this, but I do want to have a conversation. So I'm up for anything.
I don't know, man. If Texas secedes, Mexico might want the Alamo back. They may want to be careful.
The problem is, even if Texas secedes, Mexico does not have the force to take on Texas.
I don't know. I think the big issue was going to be infrastructure.
You try
water and electricity going into the state. How would you do that if you secede?
You try to tell them, Mexico trying to take on Texas. I don't see it. They tried that last time. I don't think Santa Anna's around to go for round two.
Yeah, maybe a couple hundred years ago, but not now. I mean, hell, the cartels have more power than the military does, than their local military does in Mexico.
Right, and I would say every Texan is better armed than the federales are. Tell me I'm wrong, and that's fine. You can tell me I'm wrong.
I can't disagree with you on that.
But there's an AK. There's an AK. Is that your? Was that your one?
Tony when he was in kindergarten. Tony in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Well, Alex, when he was practically, I guess he was like 10.
Was that 10 years ago?
Let's see. This is 2011, I think. What's that? Yeah,
almost.
You can afford to shoot AK ammo.
Yeah.
Alex was a good little shot, though. I mean, see,
wow.
He nailed
wow,
that.
He nailed it.
50 shot at 50 yards.
I'm impressed.
Dude, there's
part of
little
it,
kids in Sudan that can do that all day long.
What's that?
What's that?
What did you? Yeah.
So I said there's small children in Sudan that can do that all day long. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Gotta teach them right.
Daniel, the reason why all the news is going on wild about the whole secession poll thing is because, well, the news doesn't really have anything else to talk about. They don't want to talk about the real shit that's going on in this country. They only want to talk about what China's feeding them, or what the Biden administration is feeding them. Just the real story. They don't want to talk about the real story, right, Tony?
Who's that?
The media.
No.
I wonder if
they're there to protect Biden.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Whoa, infinity.
Sorry, I got distracted. Y'all got me thinking about guns, and I started going off on a tangent, a rabbit hole. The media, what a joke.
The media is a joke. Yeah, it's like apparently 66% of Southern Republicans in favor of seceding from U.S. poll shows. Well, I wonder why that is. Did you hear about what happened in Arizona? Travis?
No, I did not. What's going on in Arizona?
Apparently, in Arizona, the review on the votes that were recorded, that were mailed in Arizona, in Maricopa County, that they're going over, they're having an audit of. Apparently, over 74,000 unverified votes.
Well, it's the same thing in Georgia, where they didn't check the signatures on the mail-in vote.
Some of those votes that they received weren't even sent out. One, two, they have so many discrepancies. It's not funny. Like, either the person wasn't allowed to vote at that point, wasn't registered to vote at that point in time, or didn't live in that county. It's all over the spectrum. So, it's just it's a whole storm. What 1911 is that?
The 70 series Colt.
Well, no, I know. I was asking like the make, but so Colt. Awesome.
Yeah.
Because mine's an ATI, but the ATI, the one I've got is a 70 series too.
I forgot. I think Alex forgot to rack around. This was the first time he ever shot it.
Yeah. Back when he was a wee youngin', right? So.
Back when the videos were rough.
Back when the videos were rough and people just wanted to see.
I was saying, keep your finger off the trigger until you get ready to fire.
That's good news. He wasn't listening. He's being a little punk.
Oh, Alex was a good boy.
I know. I'm just teasing.
Yeah.
There he is. He's ready now. It didn't shoot. Did you have to rack it, or was he out of ammo?
I don't know what was going on. I think the magazine wasn't seated. You know how they are.
Nothing wrong with this pistol. Operator error.
Glocks are more dependable. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it was operator error.
There you go. There you go. It's always fun to see you taking family out to the range.
Nice.
Oh, George, found his way in here.
I finally came in. I thought you canceled.
Did you finally find the? Did you finally find the border tunnels?
The what?
Oh damn, dude!
I'm kidding.
No, I thought you canceled your stream, dude, because I was already.
No, I legitimately fell asleep.
And then I was like, well, sometimes I know things happen and stuff.
George, I was taking a siesta. I overslept.
Hey, no problem, man. It happens, man.
No,
happens to me too.
And the older you get, the more often it's going to happen.
So firefighters out there in the chat, he says hello, Night Strike and Travis P11. Hello, firefighter.
Hello.
So, but yeah, I needed a nap because allergies are giving me problems today, and I took some pills, to fight the allergies because whenever I take a Zyrtec or like a Zyzol, it helps with the allergies, but I get really groggy. So
Yeah, my brother gets a lot of allergies as well.
I decided to take a siesta, and unfortunately, I overslept. So that's why we started later.
No, but it was weird because I already had the chat, like on the phone, right? But then how the phone will go to will turn off, like in hibernation mode or whatever the heck you want to call it.
Oh yeah,
And I went back, right? So I refreshed, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, I have to go back to subscription and look your channel up, and then all of a sudden it wasn't listed anymore. So I thought, oh man, did I try cancel? I said, well, I guess you must have canceled, So I was like, well, I had to do something. And then I came back to check, to see if you were on. And I saw you were on. I was like, oh, he didn't cancel after all. Good.
No, firefighter. I'm pretty sure it's not Fire Kitten's fault on me oversleeping. It was just me oversleeping. Though I wouldn't put it past Fire Kitten, but no. If anyone hasn't seen, Fire Kitten, Firefighter's got this adorable new, well, not new, but he's had him for a little while. He has this adorable kitten now. So,
oh, yeah. Cool.
Yeah. I've shown pictures before. He is precious. I think his name is Wesley.
Wesley.
Is Fire Kitten red like fire?
No, he's more of a tabby, I think. I think
cool.
Let me see if I can get a picture. I think I got a picture somewhere.
Oh yeah.
It's a fire kitten. Travis, you're gonna have to get another cat.
I don't know. My allergies are really good now, dude. I mean, I have no itchy eyes. I don't wake up congested. I hate to say it, but it's nice. So, I mean, even with the dog, I don't notice the same issues I did with the dog and the cat.
I remember when I was like, I don't know, 19 or 20, I got this cat to impress my girlfriend, and it was one of those Manx cats, they're like little bobcats. Well, I could swear to God that this was actually a baby bobcat because it would spend a lot of time in my little apartment by itself, and it got really mean, and it would attack me when I came home. It would hide under the couch and come out and wrap itself around my leg and start biting and scratching me.
So there's a picture. There's a picture of Fire Kitten.
The size of your hands, that'd probably explain it.
What's that?
There's a picture of Fire Kitten right there. Look at him.
Fire Kitten, yeah. I was saying that Tony, if your man was the size of your hands, then you probably had a bobcat.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine. She her cat was called Doll, but in Spanish it was called Muñeca. Man, that cat would just come after you. As soon as you knock the, so you're like, hey, you're calling her outside. Hey, I'm outside, and like the cat would just sense you and just come out and freaking start already like swiping at you. Like trying to scratch you and stuff. Damn.
There he is.
Fire Kitten. I would name that cat Diabla.
Fire Kitten is taking a siesta.
Demonio.
Yeah, that's more like it, because man,
evil. Maldita. There you go.
So
mine was more like a chupacabra than a
chupacabra. So he was eating goats too, huh? He's eating goats.
Chupacabra. That's funny.
Okay,
I'm trying to find a mean looking one. But
so Daniel says, I thought you only rested on the 7th day. No, Night Strike rests whenever he gets a chance to. Okay. Whenever I get a chance to rest, I will rest. If I don't get a chance, well, then I don't rest.
You see, Night Strike, you're getting older now, and your body's going through these changes, and you might find yourself taking random naps at all times of the day, any day of the week, and these things are normal.
David Bowie song.
Sounds like a David Bowie song. You're right.
This was what mine was really mean looking like that. It was like they would attack you.
Are they pretty expensive because they're kind of like a designer breed or not?
Yeah, I don't know. I had to give mine away though. It was kind of funny because when we gave it away, it was real. I was kind of holding it, and it was real calm. And when I gave it to the lady, it freaked out, and then like started tearing into her. And I was like, "Okay, see you later." I was afraid she wasn't going to take it.
Just throw it in the backseat of the car, shut the door, and run. Yeah.
Yeah. I had a Russian blue. I missed the little guy. I missed my little guy. But
Wow.
you know,
What's a Russian blue?
it's a cat. It's a breed of cat.
I got to look it up now.
Yeah. I had one. He was awesome. And then
They have a star and tag on the side of it, like a
Yeah, it always
tattoo.
out in Russian.
yeah, he
yo,
would meow in Russian, and he wouldn't respond to me unless I put some vodka in his milk. You know,
had to feed him dried pierogies. Yeah,
I had to puree pierogi and put it in his cat food.
You wanted to sleep by your AK.
He wanted to sleep by the AK. He said AK is life.
I have left glorious deposit for you in litter box. Clean it.
Exactly. That's what he said.
I left the Moses nugget for you in a litter box.
Yes, that's exactly how he was. That's exactly how he was.
What is this? This is not Smirnoff.
This is not Smirnoff. This is American cheap stuff. Yes,
This is Kroger. Garbage. Take it away.
That's exactly what it was.
The Russian blue, isn't that the cat that was in that movie Cats and Dogs?
Let me see if I can get a picture of him. I probably have
I
it
think my mom had one.
stored somewhere.
My mom had one that was the breed was called a ragdoll.
Yeah, ragdolls are cats that basically they love to be held.
Oh no, yeah, Russian blue is different. Okay, Russian blue looks like Ammo Cat. Yeah.
No, my Russian blue did not look like Ammo Cat.
Yeah, ragdolls are way different. Yeah.
See if I can find. There he is. All right, so let me find a decent picture of him where he's not doing anything other than sitting around. All right, there's the one. No, let's just do this one. Okay, there we go. There he is. Screen share. This was my cat. He was an interesting individual. And there, you've seen this one on my Instagram. He's just sitting right there.
This is the ragdoll cat.
Yeah, ragdolls love to be held.
They get pretty big, don't they?
Yeah, my mom had one for 15 years, I think. She probably weighed about, I don't know, over 10 pounds, probably 15 pounds, I suppose. We had a Maine Coon for about 8 or 9 years, and he was giant. I mean, that guy was. I think he weighed 25 pounds or something. He's massive.
I don't have my cat anymore. We had to put him down because of kidney failure, and I just couldn't stand to see him in pain anymore. So
yeah, that happens to a lot of them. They start to have like diabetes issues and stuff, and insulin issues.
He didn't have that. He just had kidney failure, and it hurt. It really hurt.
Too much vodka.
He drank too much vodka. He was through a Russian cat.
It was the filtered cigarettes that killed me. That's an unfiltered that would have lived forever.
Oh man, I had this old Russian guy. Actually, he was Czechoslovakian. When I was like 20 something, I had my own framing crew. When I first started, and this guy, I don't know where I found him, but he would drink vodka. He would bring vodka in a styrofoam cup to work. Like he was like 50 years old already, right? But he could still work circles around us. But he would drink those Camels. When you said filterless, he smoked those filterless Camels.
Dude, those are wicked, man.
Yeah, and drank vodka on the job, and I didn't know it for like 3 months. I kept asking. I said his name was Glenn. I guess that was his American name or whatever.
Dude, how else was he going to hammer straight, Tony? He had to have that nicotine and alcohol input just to coordinate himself,
Well, I mean, it was amazing. It didn't budge him. It didn't.
He was probably drinking because he probably had bad arthritis. And
it didn't phase him a bit. I mean, he was just.
That was the only way he could,
The problem is, if he was on a ladder above you and he was sweating, it felt like napalm when he hit your arm.
Well, that sounds like a problem. All right. So,
but I would say, Glenn, you're going to die if you keep smoking those cigarettes like that. He'd say, "Oh, you're going to die of something." I said, "Yeah, I'd rather it be old age." Than...
yeah, right. So.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die of something sometime
It
soon.
didn't matter what it was. He'd say, "You're going to die of something."
Oh, you know what that is.
Yeah, I'm playing around with the M14 again. Trying to get the bolt catch to you.
The toy of the month.
Toy of the month, the Polytech M14, the M1A copy. Because, well, you know what? Sometimes you just need a copy. And sometimes you just want to spend less than, $1,800 too. So, I love this rifle. I can't wait to take it out and shoot it, but I gotta get some parts in. All right. I think we pretty much solved the world's problems this evening. We went about an hour and 16 minutes. I thought we were only gonna go like 30 minutes, but time flies. So, Tony, you got any final words of wisdom for the chat?
I can't come up with words of wisdom every time. Okay.
Just say your own slogan. Your own philosophy.
I'm too chill for that.
Yeah.
There are no words of wisdom. Man has not learned everything yet. That's it. Words of wisdom. We haven't learned everything. We haven't learned anything yet. How about that?
We haven't learned everything yet.
Okay. There we go.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Except Travis, he's learned everything.
Yeah, I know so much. I'm just a fountain of useless knowledge.
So Travis, lay it on us in Espanol.
Muchas gracias por la invitación y hasta mañana, amigo.
Okay. George?
Mine would be Telemundo, su mundo.
Okay.
Univision.com.
Univision, Galavisión.
Okay. So all I've got is buenos noches and vaya con Dios, mi amigos.
Buenas noches is feminine. You have to end the buenos with the
buenas noches.
There, thank you. And
Buenos nachos.
Dios. There you go.
Buenos nachos.
Nachos.
Yeah.
You know what, Travis? Just for that, cayete.
Cállate. You got the accent on the first day. If you're going to tell me to shut up, you got to do it the right way. God.
Okay, you know what? I use other Spanish. Cierra la boca.
Oh,
thank you. I do understand that. That works.
Okay.
I like that one.
There we go. So we're done here. We're moving on.
Gracias, Jefe.
We're going on to greener pastures. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you later.
Take it easy, YouTube. Have a good weekend.
President 2024. Peace.
Shout out being finished.
Shout out being finished. We'll see you on the next one, and watch out for Hurricane Felicia in the Pacific. So
don't let Felicia blow you away.
Don't let Felicia blow you away.
Don't get blown away by Felicia.